Hey, how's it going? Kenny here, and welcome back to the Chelsea Save. And up in today's video, we have two massive games away to Man United in the league, and then the second leg of the Champions League first knockout round away to Barcelona. So unfortunately, the season has pretty much gone absolutely pear-shaped, and the fact that it's our only season here with Chelsea is not very good, to tell you the truth. Obviously, the last episode where we faced Man United and Barcelona as well was an absolute disaster. And since then, we had two massive games again, and they were absolutely disastrous as well. So the only real competition we've got left to win is the Champions League. And at the end of this episode, we may well be out of it. We drew at home to Barcelona, so we have to beat Barcelona or beat them in extra time or penalties to go through. And then even then, we've got to play three more teams at least to win the competition. So it's not looking very promising for us. Up first is Man United away from home, who are sitting second in the league. We are sitting fourth in the league now. As you can see, we're 16 points off Man City. Yes, we have two games in hand, but even if we win our two games in hand, we're 10 points behind them with 10 games to go. So win the title seems, well, almost impossible from this point. But it is impossible, really. Unless we win all of our remaining 12 games and something miraculous happens, we're not going to do it. Look at our goal difference. It's absolutely disgraceful. Plus 18 compared to the three teams above us. And also, not only have we got to catch Man City, we've also got to catch Liverpool and Man United as well. Man United seem the most realistic to catch. Of course, we beat them here today. We'll be 7 points behind and with a game in hand. But Liverpool and Man City, two great clubs. We've just absolutely blown the league title in the last few games or so. It's just really, really disappointing. Well, in terms of those recent results, only played two games since the last episode there, but just absolutely massive gains for us, and we just completely capitulated at the wrong time. Obviously, we drew at home to Barcelona in the Champions League. First leg there, not a complete disaster, but also I'd like to have taken the lead into the second leg here. And after that, we lost 4-1 to Man United in the Carabao Cup final, which was absolutely disgraceful there. After that, we lost 4-1 to Man United again, this time away in the FA Cup fifth round. So not a great run of form against them. And then we lost at home to Man City 1-0 as well, another massive game. So in all the games that we had to pick up some sort of result to keep our season going, we lost all of them. So yeah, terrible, terrible situation we're in right now. Beating Man United away in the Premier League would be nice. Nice to get some revenge against them, but as I said, it's not really that important, to be honest. Since this is our only season here, we're not going to win the league title, so what else are we playing for in the league? Not much, to be honest. Away to Barcelona, though, is a massive game in the episode. If we can beat Barcelona, then we've got a slight glimmer of hope of trying to win the Champions League, of course. Liverpool already through, Inter Milan are through as well, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Man City are through as well. You've got Milan, Tottenham, Porto and Bayern and us, and Barcelona, of course. So obviously it still looks very bleak. You look at the teams left in the Champions League at this stage, but this is our only chance to win a trophy this season. So we'll see what we can do in the Champions League. But first of all, let's get to the first game. Then away to Man United. We played them twice in the last three games. We lost 4-1 on both those occasions. Can we stop the rot here today? Well, with the last few games being so terrible, I decided to do something I don't normally do too often. I'm changing my tactic up. I've gone with a 4-4-2 diamond narrow, and as you can see, I've gone with a vertical tiki-taka style of play as well, which could be an absolute disaster. You know, we're looking to play a vertical tiki-taka against the team who invented the tiki-taka in today's episode, away to Barcelona, away to Man United as well, but I just lost hope with the team, really, from the last episode and the last couple of games. I tried something different against Man United as well, away from home in the FA Cup, whether a counter-attack. Didn't work. We lost 4-1 again, so decided, you know what, we haven't really got much to lose now in this series here. Only a couple of episodes to go. Our only chance is to win the Champions League. So I thought, you know what, let's go with what the assistant thinks is the best formation and style for the club. Tiki-taka, as you can see here. The only thing I've really changed in terms of the outlook of the tiki-taka here is, of course, I'm not playing with an out-and-out striker this season, which has turned out to be quite a disaster, really. It would be much more different, I think, if I played with a natural striker, but that was the whole meaning of the series here. The only thing I've changed, I think it was a complete forward on attack. I've changed that to a false nine on support. So we've got two strikers up there, but both on support. Deep line forward on support with Havertz, and a false nine with Felix. And I've also changed the attacking midfielder, I think it is, to a shadow striker with Sterling there. So hopefully Sterling can be our biggest goal threat. Also got, in terms of the team sheet, we've got Arrizabalaga in goal, Kepa. We've got James and Chilwell as fullbacks. We've got Fofana and Koulibaly as centre-backs. Then we've got Kovacic in there as a deep line playmaker and support. Conte's on as Carolero. Mounts as Mazzala, then we've got Sterling, Felix and Havertz up front. So Man United away from home. As I said, we lost the last 2 games against them 4-1. We're not really chasing too much in the Premier League now, but can we stop the rot against them? Well, let's find out. Before we get started with this first game, guys, please remember that if you like the video, hit that like button for me. And also, if you're new around here, do consider hitting that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out, and he'd much appreciate as well. So let's get started with this game, then I've asked for revenge, as you would. The last 2 games against them have been absolutely disastrous. Home to Man City weren't so bad, only lost 1-0, but such a crucial game there. Even if we just beat Man City, at least we can slightly, cling on to a bit of a title race this season, but losing home to Man City 1-0 really did take us out of the title race, in my opinion. Anyway, 5 minutes into the game here, we've got a highlight. Here's James with the ball. I'm interested to see how this tiki-taka style will go. I'm expecting disaster, but we shall see. I might be surprised here. Here's Chilwell. He's had a poor season, to tell you the truth. He's not really made much of a dent, but can he get an assist here, though? He can't. Havertz. Ooh. Almost comes in with a flying header there, Havertz. Yeah, Chilwell's been awful this season. Most of the players have been very underwhelming, to tell you the truth. It's quite surprising the fact that we was in some sort of title race for so long, because not been very impressive. Oh my word, good save from Kepa. Good save from Kepa again. He keeps us in the game there, because shocking defending, giving the ball away. But Kepa with 2 massive saves there. They're still on the attack here, though. Kepa with an easier save there, but already he's keeping us in the game. Kepa's been pretty good this season. He's had a poor run of form, but he's shown us what he's made of there with a couple of great saves. 11 minutes in, we're back on the highlight again. Here's Rashford. The ball is obviously a very good player. Get past him with ease, but Kepa's there to save it again. He stops Kovacic scoring an own goal there. Man United with corner. Man United on top, as you'd expect. Fernandes to take it. We need to win basically all our games in the rest of the season to have a great season here with Chelsea. So what is the point of sitting back? We're going to go for things here. Game with a tiki-taka. Maybe the players can get used to it. We'll see what happens. Weghorst, another great save from Kepa, but it goes back to Weghorst. And already a disastrous start to the episode. Another shocking performance against Man United at the start here. Obviously, there's a long way to go yet, but already a few attacks of Man United, and they deserve to be 1-0 up already. Kepa with another good save there, I believe. Let's check this one out. Yeah, Weghorst with a good save. Kepa, he does save it, but puts it back into a dangerous area. And already we are 1-0 down in the game. Dominating possession, though, so it looks like they're taking to the tiki-taka quite well, but possession doesn't win your games. Goals win your games. And that's our problem. Bit ironic the fact they're the same problem with Chelsea in real life. I think they need a striker. Anyway, here's Chilwell. Can we get a goal back here immediately? Here's Kovacic to Felix. Out to James. Nice play here. James crosses it in. Havertz got a score. He does score. Gets in. Lovely little, lovely reply there from the boys. Havertz with a goal. Nice little bit of play as well. Joao Felix with a lovely ball out to James then. James with a brilliant cross on the head of Havertz. He cannot really miss, to be honest. Don't know what the Man United defenders are doing there, but, all in all, so far, it's not going too bad, this tactic. You might think I'm talking stupid, but when you consider the fact that we lost 4-1 to Man United the last 2 games, and I think we were 2-0 down in both those games at this point, so certainly something's happened here. Saying that, though, we could go 2-1 down here. Koulibaly, what on earth is he doing there? Oh, my word. You can't coach that. You can't do anything like that in the tactics. That is just absolutely ridiculous defending. What on earth is that bloke doing there? Why is he headering the ball into this position? What on earth is he doing? What is he doing? Well, that pretty much just cancels out our equaliser there, which is absolutely shocking. Shocking play from Koulibaly there. Absolutely shocking. Well, 40 minutes in, we've only really had 1 chance in the game so far. We scored it, of course, through Havertz, but I reckon against Man United continues. Well, no changes at half-time. I've pretty much just given up hope for the league, to be honest with you. So, against Barcelona, I'll try a bit more harder to try and get a result of the game. But here against Man United, I give up hope with them. We just cannot play against Man United, it seems. I was saying that. What's De Gea done? Man, you got to score, man. What on earth? He's missed the target. He had an open goal and he's missed the target. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Could go 3-1 here. Man United with a dangerous free kick. Fernandes to take it. Here's 3-1. Well, my word. Absolutely terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. 4-1, 4-1, and a very high chance of it being 4-1 again, which is just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Man United are not that much better than Chelsea, to tell you the truth. Shocking. Anyway, here's Chilwell. Told you he's been absolutely woeful this season, that bloke. Absolutely terrible. Terrible. The only reason he's still in the team is because Cucurella is just as bad. Here's Malacia. Man United seeking a fourth here. Pass it to McTominay. Malacia crosses it in. Anthony somehow wins the header against Koulibaly, I think it was there. And Weghorst makes it 4-1. This is a common theme, isn't it? 4-1 again. Oh, my word. No, I give up. I give up with this team. I'll give up with this series, to be honest. Let's see what we can do against Barcelona. Absolutely terrible. Terrible. Get off the pitch, you useless plank. Felix off as well. See you later, mate. Terrible from you. Bring on Fofana as well. Sterling come off with Pulisic as well. See what Pulisic can do. Enzo Fernandez, another underwhelming one. He can come on as well for Mason Mount. There's not been too many great performances this season. Obviously, I've got things wrong with the tactics, but also playing without a striker, without an out-and-out striker, is really taking a hit for us this season. If we had a striker, an out-and-out striker, I think we'd still be in the race for everything, to be honest with you. But saying that though, conceding goals seems to be a problem as well, doesn't it? Conceded 12 against Man United in 3 games. Well, not over yet. Could be 5 yet. Here's Brandon Williams, who, he's able to run through the whole team now as well. Brandon Williams, a championship level right back. Okay. Anyway, shocking. Is it wise to go with vertical tiki-taka against Barcelona? Probably not. But I'm going to do it anyway. Why not? We've got a corner here. We're actually down to 5th places now, so we might not even get top 4. Oh my word. Not that it matters too much, because obviously next season I won't be here, but might I get the sack here as well? I haven't even checked that. Havertz for his 2nd goal in the game. No. Disastrous. Absolutely disastrous. You know it's bad when you start to make players like Weghorst look amazing. Here's Lindelof out to Sabitzer. Crosses it in. It's cleared. Only as far as Brandon Williams. He's trying to get on the act now as well. Really, really poor performance this. Absolutely shocking. Havertz clears it. There's Maguire. Even Maguire dribbles past people. What is happening? I have no idea what that is. Who's Breithaupt? Must be a regen. It's 5-1. Martial with the goal. It might be offside, but who cares? Let's be honest. The game is over. Yeah, it's disallowed. Let's get away from this game. Throw the water bottle. Of course, I'm going to throw the water bottle. Oh my word. What to do with this team, honestly. What to do with this team. Well, the title race wasn't over already. It's definitely over now. Anyway, guys, make sure you stick around. Our last hurrah for the series is coming up. Barcelona away from home. Okay, well, here we go. It's time for, well, pretty much our final important game of the season away to Barcelona. And I've decided I'm not going to go with the tiki-taka style of play. I decided to take things a little bit more seriously here, since this is our final chance to win anything of the season. Obviously, we lost the Carabao Cup final. The league is well and truly gone now. So for today's game, I'm setting up with a 4-2-3-1 style of play. As you can see, I've got rid of the tiki-taka. I've seen enough of that already. Only one game, but I've seen enough of it. 3-4-1 defeats to Man United on the bounce is just absolutely disgraceful, isn't it? I've gone with minimal amount of instructions here. Gone with a balanced mentality, passing the space, right defence, higher tempo. Distribute quickly, counter press, and mid-block, and trigger press more often. So not much is going on in terms of the formation, in terms of the instructions. Gone back to basics, a bit similar to what I've done in my my series with Dover and Portsmouth, which has been absolutely roaring success. Obviously, this is Chelsea, so it's a lot more different. But, I don't want to go to Barcelona, play a tiki-taka style of play, because we've just done that with Man United, got absolutely battered. I'm still expecting us to lose this game. They've got Lewandowski up front, for goodness sake. But let's give ourselves a little bit of a chance. In terms of the team sheet, we've got Kepa in goal. We've got James, Fofana, Koulibaly and Cucurella left back. Cucurella comes in for Chilwell, who's a bit tired and who definitely is replaceable. Whereas Reece James at right back cannot be replaced, to tell you the truth. He needs a rest. He's tired. 7.15 average rating, though. He's our best defender of the season, as you can imagine. And we haven't really got a backup right back, to tell you the truth. The only person who can play there is Fofana and Chalobah. So James has to start today's game. Got with 2 DMs in here today as well. Got Conte as the ball in field on defend. I've got one on the left-hand side here. I feel like Ousmane Dembele is a little bit more dangerous than Ansu Fati here for Barcelona. Maybe I'm wrong. Kovacic in there as a segundo volante on support, not attack. Also got Mason Mount as a shadow striker. Got Felix on the right wing, Sterling on the left wing, and I've got Havertz up front as a deep line forward and support. So, what can happen here? Can we pull off an upset and get through Barcelona Champions League? Well, let's find out. I actually can't remember the last time we actually won a game, to tell you the truth. We have had a ridiculously hard run of form, but as I said before in previous episodes, you want to do anything in a season in terms of winning trophies. These are the sort of teams you have to beat. Obviously, I'm not expecting us to beat all of them, but to lose all of the games is absolutely criminal. But anyway, 6 minutes in here, we've got a chance. Havertz is through on goal. He's got to score. What a miss. What a miss against his German compatriot, ter Stegen. The first big chance of the match goes to us, and Havertz, if he had better finishing, would it be 1-0 right now? Anyway, back on the highlight again, 14 minutes in. Here is Ansu Fati. Just runs like there's no one there at all. Maybe that's because we've got Conte on the other side. Maybe I should put Conte on that side. No idea. But anyway, 20 minutes in and it's still 0-0. At the moment, I see it as a result, to be honest. Barcelona are dominating the game, though, having far the better possession as well. But, you know, as long as we keep it 0-0, we've got a chance in the tie here. But it might not be 1-0 for very long. Here's Jordi Alba with the ball. Back to Christensen. Another thing I don't like to do when my FootballManager saves is change things too often. And that's another thing that can really go pear-shaped for you. But it's been so bad. Anyway, what? That was the wrong pass there. That was really the wrong pass there. We're still on the attack, but we had about 4 against 2 then. Ridiculous. Anyway, still... No, it's cleared. Yeah, I don't like to change things too often because it unsettles the team. Anyway, Sterling with a shot there. We have had a couple of chances here in today's game. Look like we can get them on the counter-attack here. We've got another corner as well. Mount to take it. Koulibaly's there. It's the bar. I also made sure I set up my set pieces for because I've changed things so often. All the set pieces are all messed up. Made sure I set up the set pieces right for, or at least how I think is right for today's game as well. They're giving the ball away. And here's Joao Felix. Can he score? He can't score. We should be leading the game. We had 3 or 4 good opportunities now. And these are the sort of chances you have to take against a team like Barcelona. A couple minutes to go before half-time. Well, you know what? 0-0 at half-time. I will take it. But saying that, could it be more than 1-0? Could it be more than 0-0, sorry. Could it be 1-0? Barcelona yet to really create anything of note. And we've had the bigger chances in the game so far. So that is kind of disappointing. Could say we need more possession in the second half. Havertz is not leading the line very well. 2 minutes into the second half, this is guaranteed 1-0. It's a free kick just outside the area. They always go in. Oh my word, what is going on? How did he miss? They always go in. What on earth? Well, Havertz is having an absolute filth game today, isn't he? Saying that, I'm reluctant to change too much because we're playing quite well. You know, taking into consideration we're playing Barcelona away from home. They're not really creating anything. That free kick was their biggest opportunity of the game. Kovacic with an injury here. Who to bring on, though? You know what, let's bring on Enzo Fernandez. Let's see what can he actually do anything in the season? We shall find out. Joao Felix has been poor this season as well. Madueke, we're really missing Madueke, who's out with an injury for a few weeks now. He's been arguably our best player of the season, so we're really, really missing Madueke today. You know what, let's bring on Fofana. Let's bring on Fofana for Havertz. Fofana's already proved, that he can do something in a Chelsea shirt despite his young age, so he is on for Havertz. 30 minutes to go here. Can we start to dream that we have an opportunity to get through to the Champions League quarter-final? Sterling with a ball through to Felix. Christensen's there to clear it. But we have been the better team in this game. We've not created too much, but we have been the better team in the game. So that is certainly something to cling on. The only problem is this is our last meaningful game of the season. So performances aren't enough here. We need results. Here's Frankie de Jong. There's Dembele. 28 minutes to go. Conte's there to stop that. Lovely interception from Conte there. But then, whoever that is, Sterling is it? Just gives the ball away with absolute ease there. Absolutely ridiculous that was. There you go, 1-0. He could be offside. He should be offside, I think. But that is Lewandowski's. I don't want to moan at Kepa too much. But didn't he just pass it basically to Kepa? It's disallowed, so we dodged a bullet there. I don't think that was a great finish from Lewandowski, to tell you the truth. Let's check this one out again. He's offside just. Look at Kepa here. He basically just hits it right at him, so it's a bit of poor goalkeeping there. 25 minutes to go. It's still 0-0 in the game. Oh, Fofana, what are you doing there? He gets the ball back there nicely. Well done, Fofana. Well done. Back to Kepa. Here's Cucurella. Back to Kepa again. Making me nervous here. All right, well done. Here's Fernandes to Felix. Mount. Oh, poor touch. But Fofana gets it back. Oh, where's he going? Still on the attack, though. Conte. Shoot, Conte, shoot. Oh, he does shoot. It's blocked. Back to Conte, though. Now it's Fernandes. He shoots. Over the bar. Outside of the foot from Enzo Fernandes there. 22 minutes to go, sorry. Come on, boys. It's such an important game for us, this. I'm not very optimistic, though, to tell you the truth. Not optimistic at all. And that's why I'm not optimistic. Things like that. 1-0 down in the game now. Oh, well. Finally started putting in some sort of decent performance, and yeah, they get one big chance and they score from it. Well, it's time to go positive now then, isn't it? Well, Felix had another shocker today, as he always does. He had a terrible season, this bloke. Absolutely terrible. Last 10 games or so, Felix has been pretty much unusable. Problem is our forward line. Brought up Pulisic for Felix as a winger there on attack. Gone positive as well. Puts you on the volunteer attack as well. Got to go for it a little bit here. And yeah, we'll see. But not too optimistic about the Chelsea series here now. It looks like the last month has just been absolute disaster. Absolute disaster. Game's not quite over yet, but for a team who really struggle to score goals, I haven't got much hope here. Let's go attacking now as well. 5 minutes to go. It looks like the season is over. Second goal here and it's definitely over. No, it's cleared for now. Oh well, what can you say? What can you say? 4 minutes added time. 1 minute to go. Well, there you have it. It wasn't that bad of a performance, really, to tell you the truth. It wasn't terrible. Again, if we had an out-and-out striker, would we have scored a goal in this game? Potentially. You know, Havertz had a big opportunity, didn't he, early on? I can't think of who else had a good opportunity in the game, but can't score goals. Cannot score goals. It seems like playing without a striker, well, in my experience, doesn't work out too well for me. So, yeah, disappointing. That is the season over with then, guys, to be honest. There's nothing else to play for. What else is there to play for? Fourth place finish? Just, yeah, shocking. Will I be sacked as well? Will I be sacked? I might get sacked, you know. Can't remember the last time I was sacked from manager. A few years back now. Yeah, could get sacked. C- is not looking very good for us. What are the supporters? What do they think of me? Well, supporters actually like me more than the board, which is quite surprising. C from them. C- from the board, so definitely under pressure now. It says I'm stable, but this form here is just, well, it's been absolute disaster, hasn't it? You know, I mentioned these games before. You know, Barcelona, Man United, Man City, Man United, Barcelona. We drew one of those games and lost the other 5. That has just completely destroyed our season. Completely destroyed our season. Any sort of win any of these games, and our season could still be continuing. You know, we beat Man City at home. Might still be a slight chance for a title race, maybe. Obviously, beat Man United in the Carabao Cup final, won the Carabao Cup. Beat Man United in the FA Cup, but still be in that. Beat Barcelona, still in the Champions League. But as it stands, we've been knocked out of the Champions League, the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, and the League in the last 6 games. So, absolutely disastrous. Well, one more episode to go in the series then, because nothing else to play for. I'll bring you back for the final 2 games of the season, at home to Newcastle and away to Everton. Look at those games as well we've got coming up with. We're down to 5th in the league now, which is completely disgraceful, by the way. Absolutely disgraceful. So ashamed. So ashamed. 52 points from 27 games is abysmal. Really, really abysmal. We've got Tottenham away and Arsenal away coming up soon. They're 2 massive games in terms of the top 4 race. I'd like to see out the season with Chelsea. I'd like to, you know, get some pride back maybe. You know, 4th in the league, a Carabao Cup final. It's not great, is it? But it's better than what they did in real life, so it's only something I can take from it. But yeah, it's been a disaster. It hasn't been a disaster series, to tell you the truth. It's been a disaster 2 months. You know, before we played against Leicester, I guess, it was actually going quite well. It was in the race for every single competition, but it all started bad at the start of February. Drawn at home to Leicester. We got a good point away to Liverpool. Beat Leeds, then obviously these 6 games here, it's been absolutely disastrous. Absolutely disastrous. I know I'm playing without our striker, which definitely has affected us, but I feel like I could have done something better in some of these games to get a result in. I've been quite naive, to tell you the truth, but what can I say? I lost my head. I lost my head after we lost 4-1 to Man United in the Carabao Cup final. After we were, 4-0 down after 42 minutes. I lost my head in terms of this series, and it probably took an effect on the other games coming up as well. But anyway, that is an absolute disaster episode again. Only one more episode to go this series. Not much to play for. But make sure you join for the final episode, guys. See where we end up in the season. Can we secure a top 4 finish just to end with a little bit of pride? A very, very little bit of pride. We'll find out in the next episode, guys. Newcastle at home and Everton away. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Please remember that if you like the video, hit that like button for me. And also, if you're new around here, do consider hitting that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out. And much appreciated as well. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.